Hello friends, we are into the third episode of the series Ego Management. After watching 2 episodes of my series in Facebook, a friend asked me, what is ego? Actually, I had not planned to talk about ego. I was only concerned about the functional aspect of ego management. I was only concerned about the applied aspect of ego management so that it will be useful for you. But when a friend asked me what is ego, I just changed my mind and I thought, let's make an episode on what is ego. And that friend has also asked me that there are so many issues, but why you are running after ego? Friends, let me tell you that all these issues are coming out of ego. All these issues are there because ego is there. So if we want to make all these issues brush aside, then we have to deal with ego. We have to understand what is ego. If we can deal with ego perfectly, then all these issues will automatically be solved. And you have also asked me why you are running after ego. Friends, all these issues that you are talking about, they can wait. They can be pushed back. But ego should be dealt perfectly. Ego should not be brushed aside. Ego should not wait. We have to deal with ego perfectly. We have to understand ego at this moment. All these issues can wait. So, let me explain what is ego. Friend, please be attentive. Ego is a false declaration. Ego is a false mask that we are wearing. Actually, we feel that we are this and we are that. My name is Mr. X. My father's name is Mr. Y. I belong to the place Z. I am qualified, I am graduate, or I have done PG in this. I have done a job in that department or in this department. I am pretty much educated. I love this, I love that. I have different types of predilections. I have different types of preferences. This flower is my favorite, that fruit is my favorite. So much of thoughts, so much of conditionings. And the real we inside is encumbered. It's covered by all these conditionings. We are conditioned by different things from the very childhood. Our parents have conditioned us, our teachers have conditioned us, our school has conditioned us, the market has conditioned us, the people in the society they have conditioned us, the books have conditioned us, everybody has conditioned us. So the real self inside is really encumbered by all these conditionings. So let me give you an example. There is a lake and the water is turmoiled. The water is not crystal clear. There are waves, there are twirls, and in that condition, the moon in the sky, the silvery moon in the full moon day, it won't be reflected in that lake. Why? Because the water is turmoiled. There is twirl in the water. These are the conditionings in our mind. These twirls and this unclear water can be compared with the turmoil of the mind. Our mind is like that turmoiled water. It is not crystal clear. So much of thoughts, so much of conditionings, they have just turmoiled our mind. And that is why I would say, just like that moon is not reflected in that lake, just like that, God or the universe is not reflected in ourselves. Our mind is turmoiled because of those conditionings, because of those disturbing thoughts. So friends, we are all conditioned, we are all turmoiled. And these thoughts, these conditionings, they had become a very, very hard sheath on our mind. This is not gross like that water, but this is very, very subtle. And that subtlety of the mind, I would call it ego. And that is preventing us to understand our real self. That ego, that hard sheath, that subtle sheath inside us is just preventing us from realizing our real self.